Michael Maies was no ordinary 12-year-old, a child prodigy with an IQ that dwarfed most college seniors. He spent his days breezing through advanced calculus, quantum physics, and computer programming. His parents, proud but bewildered, had enrolled him in the prestigious Prometheus Academia School for Gifted Children, nestled in the quiet suburbs. But Prometheus was more than it seemed. Behind its facade of academic excellence lay a clandestine program known as the 20 and Backspace Initiative. Michael's brilliance didn't go unnoticed. In a secretive boardroom, hidden within the depths of a sprawling government facility, his name was circled in red on a list of potential recruits. Representatives of a powerful military conglomerate reviewed his file, their faces illuminated by glowing screens. "Perfect candidate," one murmured. The program sought the brightest minds, children who could be molded into super soldiers, capable of advancing humanity's grip on interstellar warfare. Michael's selection was subtle. He was invited to a gifted enrichment retreat, a seemingly innocent excursion designed to expose promising students to cutting-edge technology. Eager and naive, Michael accepted, unaware that his life was about to change forever. The retreat was held in an isolated research facility, far from prying eyes. Michael marveled at the futuristic laboratories, robotic assistants, and holographic interfaces. However, the facility's cheerful facade masked its true purpose. Over the next week, Michael and other gifted children underwent a series of tests, some obvious, others covert. Psychological evaluations, aptitude tests, and genetic screenings were conducted under the guise of enrichment activities. By the end of the retreat, Michael was approached by Dr. Elena Voss, the program's lead scientist. Her warm demeanor put him at ease as she explained he had been chosen for a special opportunity to help humanity advance its understanding of science and technology. Intrigued and flattered, Michael agreed, unwittingly stepping into the jaws of a machine far larger than he could comprehend, and he was whisked away for extracurricular sessions at an underground facility beneath the school. These sessions introduced him to advanced topics: neurocognitive training, tactical simulations, and theoretical physics beyond anything on Earth. Michael bonded with the other recruits, forming friendships with equally gifted peers like Emma, a coding prodigy, and David, a mathematical genius. Together, they unraveled secrets of the universe, but the camaraderie masked an undercurrent of control. Gradually, the children's lessons shifted toward military strategy, weapons development, and combat scenarios. The true nature of the program began to emerge. Michael's training intensified as the weeks turned into months. The once familiar classrooms of Prometheus Academy became a distant memory, replaced by sterile underground training, facilities equipped with advanced technology. The recruits were now fully immersed in a regimen that pushed their physical, mental, and emotional limits. Each day began with rigorous physical training, strength conditioning, agility drills, and endurance tests designed to prepare them for the grueling demands of off-world missions. But it was the mental training that truly set the program apart. The recruits were subjected to immersive virtual reality simulations that mimicked alien environments and combat scenarios. These simulations were hyper-realistic, complete with sensory feedback that blurred the line between reality and illusion. Michael found himself leading squads through dense alien jungles, navigating treacherous asteroid fields, and engaging in tactical battles against simulated extraterrestrial forces. The simulations were designed not only to teach strategy and teamwork, but also to test the recruits' ability to make split-second decisions under pressure. Michael excelled in these scenarios, his analytical mind allowing him to anticipate enemy movements and devise innovative solutions. However, the intensity of the training began to take a toll on him and his peers. Sleep became a rare commodity, replaced by endless drills and debriefings. The program's architects believed that resilience was forged in adversity, and they were determined to mold their recruits into unyielding operatives. Meanwhile, the recruits' bodies underwent subtle but profound changes. Advanced biotechnology was used to enhance their physical capabilities. Nanobots coursed through their veins, repairing tissue and boosting endurance. Neural interfaces were implanted to improve reflexes and facilitate seamless communication with advanced equipment. Michael marveled at his newfound abilities, but he couldn't shake the feeling that he was becoming something other than human. As the training progressed, the program's true purpose became increasingly apparent. The instructors began introducing the recruits to advanced weaponry and alien technology recovered from classified missions. They were taught to operate energy-based weapons, pilot experimental spacecraft, and decipher alien languages. The lessons were fascinating but also deeply unsettling. Michael realized that the program was preparing them for something far beyond Earth's borders. One night, while exploring the facility with Emma and David, Michael stumbled upon a restricted area. With Emma's hacking skills, they bypassed the security protocols and gained access to a secured database. What they found confirmed their worst fears. The database contained detailed files on the 20 and Backspace Initiative, revealing its ultimate goal to train and deploy operatives for interstellar warfare. The program was built around a groundbreaking technology that allowed operatives to be deployed across the galaxy for 20 years and then return to Earth with no passage of time on the planet. This temporal manipulation ensured that the recruits could serve long missions without aging or experiencing the psychological toll of time displacement. However, the files also revealed the cost of the technology. Prolonged exposure to temporal fields caused severe physical and mental side effects, often resulting in irreversible damage. Michael and his friends were horrified. They realized they were being groomed to become disposable assets in a conflict they barely understood. The files also hinted at the existence of alien factions vying for control of the galaxy's resources, suggesting that humanity's involvement in the conflict was far from altruistic. The military conglomerate behind the program was not only exploiting the recruits, but also profiting from the spoils of interstellar war. Determined to uncover more, the trio began secretly gathering evidence. They used their training to navigate the facility's labyrinthine systems, piecing together the true extent of the program's operations. Their discoveries only deepened their resolve to expose the truth, even as the risks grew exponentially. Michael's first deployment came sooner than expected. The recruits were informed that their training had prepared them for an urgent mission. The briefing was terse. A remote research outpost on a distant planet had gone dark, and the recruits were tasked with investigating the situation. The mission was presented as a routine operation, but Michael couldn't shake the feeling that they were being tested. The journey to the outpost was Michael's first experience with interstellar travel. The spacecraft, a sleek prototype powered by alien-derived technology, transported them across light years in mere hours. As they approached the planet, Michael's apprehension grew. The outpost was located in a desolate region, its barren landscape illuminated by the pale light of a distant sun. Upon arrival, the recruits found the outpost eerily abandoned. The facility's corridors were littered with signs of a struggle, but there were no bodies to be found. As they delved deeper, they encountered strange, biomechanical creatures that appeared to have overtaken the outpost. The creatures were unlike anything they had seen in their training simulations. Their movements erratic and their behavior unpredictable. The recruits' training was put to the ultimate test. They fought their way through the facility, using every skill and tactic they had learned. Michael emerged as a natural leader, coordinating his team's efforts and finding innovative ways to outmaneuver the creatures. Despite their success, the mission was far from a victory. The recruits uncovered evidence that the creatures were the result of experiments conducted by the very organization that had sent them. The outpost's scientists had been attempting to harness alien DNA, and their hubris had unleashed a nightmare. Back on Earth, Michael and his friends were celebrated as heroes. Their success on the mission was touted as proof of the program's efficacy. However, the experience had left them deeply shaken. Michael's doubts about the program's morality intensified, and he began to secretly organize a resistance within the ranks. Emma and David were his first recruits, and together they devised a plan to expose the program's true nature. The resistance grew slowly but steadily. Michael's leadership and charisma drew others to their cause, and they used their advanced skills to communicate covertly and gather intelligence. They discovered that the program's reach extended far beyond what they had imagined. The military conglomerate controlled vast networks of research facilities, training centers, and supply chains, all dedicated to the war effort. Michael knew that their mission would not be easy. The program's architects were ruthless, and any sign of dissent was met with swift and brutal consequences. Despite the risks, Michael remained determined to fight back. He believed that the recruits deserved to know the truth, and that the world needed to see the cost of the program's ambitions. As the resistance gained momentum, a betrayal within their ranks threatened to unravel everything. One of their own, coerced by the program's overseers, revealed their plans. The facility went into lockdown, and Michael and his friends found themselves hunted by their former mentors. The betrayal was a devastating blow, not only to their efforts, but also to their trust in one another. Despite the setback, Michael refused to give up. He used his strategic mind to outmaneuver their pursuers, leading his team through a series of daring escapes and counterattacks. The experience tested their resolve and forced them to confront their own fears and doubts. In the end, it was their unity and determination that allowed them to survive. The resistance launched a daring assault on the program's central hub, aiming to shut down the 20 and Backspace technology and expose the conglomerate's crimes. The battle was fierce, blending their advanced training with raw determination. Michael faced off against Dr. Voss, who revealed her own tragic past and twisted justification for the program. In a climactic moment, Michael made a choice to destroy the technology, at the cost of their connection to the stars. With Emma's help, he overloaded the system, triggering a cascade of failures that rendered the program inoperable. With the program dismantled, Michael and his friends faced an uncertain future. The world had changed, and their actions had far-reaching consequences. They returned to their families, forever altered by their experiences. Though the conglomerate's influence lingered, the recruits vowed to use their knowledge to build a better future. Michael, now wiser beyond his years, reflected on the journey that had shaped him. The 20 and Backspace Initiative had sought to control him, but in the end, it had forged a leader determined to protect humanity's potential for good. If you love this story, please hit subscribe, like, and share to explore more of my sci-fi adventures. And don't miss this next video, I know you'll love it.